We hope you've enjoyed tonight's movie, Jesus Christ Superstar. This is one of the many great motion pictures scheduled for Channel 7's Picture Show. In a moment, a word about next Sunday's presentation.
Oh, Mom, this room looks beautiful now. What have you done?
Nothing except added some plants. Come on, I'll show you the rest of the house. Remember how ordinary the bedroom was? Just a few plants make a big difference.
Yes, they look great.
Take a look in the bathroom. The begonia loves the humidity in here.
That makes good sense.
And look what I did in the kitchen with the herbs. They love the morning sun.
Mom, did you have any expert to help you with all of this?
Yes, the greenhouse. I use these greenhouse cards. They give you lots of decorating ideas for any room in your home. See that fern over there? That's an idea I got from the cards.
But I could never keep my plants green like yours. Mine always die.
Oh, yes, you can. Just use these. There are cards for over 600 houseplants that give you all you need to know. How much light, temperature, water, fertilizing, even special care instructions.
Oh, where did you buy that beautiful terrarium?
I didn't buy it. I made it. The cards tell you how to do that, too.
Oh, Mom, this is really a great way to decorate and care for plants. Where can I get these cards?
Oh, they're very easy to get. They'll be sent right to your home. Just contact the greenhouse, and they'll send you your first set of 30 cards. Then every month you receive new sets to try on approval. Examine them for 14 days, and if you're not satisfied, just return them. Or if you keep them, pay only $1.89 plus a small charge for handling and sales tax.
But how do I get this greenhouse?
Oh, that's the best part. They send you the greenhouse plus these divider cards free, just for examining the first set of cards. It's a $10 value. You get to keep it even if you return the card.
I want one. Where do I order?
To order your first set of plant cards and free greenhouse on a 14-day free trial basis, call toll-free. 1-800-228-2200. That's 1-800-228-2200. That number again is 1-800-228-2200. That's 1-800-228-2200. That's 1-800-228-2200.
Next Sunday night on the Picture Show, see Elizabeth Taylor as she stars with Marlon Brando and Brian Keith in Reflections in a Golden Eye, the torrid drama of an Army officer's wife who has an affair with another man. Remember, movies are best on Channel 7.
Sessions presents The Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones, one of the greatest recording groups of all time. I see a red door and I want it painted black. The Rolling Stones, a fantastic new album containing 29 of their all-time greatest hits on 2 giant stereo records.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Treasury of the Rolling Stones' greatest hits is not sold in stores, so order now. The Rolling Stones' greatest hits is a must for your record collection. 2 giant stereo LPs, only $8.98. 8-track or cassette tapes, only $9.98. Here's how to order now.
To order, call 1-800-323-1300. Operators on duty. That's 1-800-323-1300. Or save $3 COD charge by sending check or money order to Rolling Stones, Box 2454, Livonia, Michigan, 48151. That's Rolling Stones, Box 2454, Livonia, Michigan, 48151. Or call now.
$100,000 Name That Tune moves to Mondays tonight at 7:30. Good morning. This is Channel 7 Action News, sign-off edition. Al Pitter reporting. It would be nice to come out of the Easter holiday with some good news about the hostage crisis, but instead, we have yet another report of hostages being taken, this time in Israel. Army officials say a band of Palestinian terrorists attacked an Israeli kibbutz near the border with Lebanon early Monday and took some residents of one building hostage. Army forces have been sent to the small farming settlement. There were no immediate reports of casualties. The guerrilla attack came on the last day of the Jewish Passover holiday. It coincided with Egyptian President Anwar Sadat's departure for Washington. He'll begin 3 days of talks with President Carter on the bitterly disputed issue of Palestinian autonomy. Within the next 24 hours, we should find out if the American hostages will be transferred to the custody of the Iranian government or whether President Carter decides to impose more sanctions against Iran. Iran's Revolutionary Council has reportedly reached a decision on the transfer, but Foreign Minister Ghotbzadeh is said to have put the announcement on hold in an effort to seek the approval of the Ayatollah Khomeini. President Carter will be meeting with his top advisors Monday to discuss the latest developments. Meantime, Sunday, the American hostages observed Easter with 3 visiting clergymen. The Easter celebration took on much of the same style as that of Christmas, each clergyman with 5 or 6 hostages at a time to honor the holiday. The American ministers were at the embassy for almost 6 hours and said the hostages were in good health. The 50 Americans in Iran remain captive. But 3 of the hostages in the Dominican Republic embassy in Colombia were freed Sunday. The left-wing guerrillas holding the embassy released 2 non-diplomatic personnel and the ailing ambassador from Haiti. The release had been promised by the guerrillas as part of Easter week. So far, the militants have freed 36 of the 57 hostages they seized when they took over the embassy February 27th. They're demanding that the Colombian government free 311 political prisoners who are held in that country's jails. Thousands of Christians made a holy pilgrimage Easter Sunday to Jerusalem, where they walked in Christ's footsteps. They crowded the narrow streets of the walled city, following the Via Dolorosa, the way of the crucifixion. The walk ended at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the traditional site of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. There they celebrated the joyous occasion with a solemn Mass. Meanwhile, in Rome, Pope John Paul II appealed to the world to reject war and terrorism. In his Easter Mass, he concluded with holiday greetings in 32 languages, and for the first time, a pope extended a greeting in Hebrew. It's off to Japan later this month for Governor Milliken and a group of Michigan officials. The object of the trip is to persuade Japanese car makers to build plants here in Michigan. The itinerary includes meetings with corporate leaders at Toyota, Japan's largest automaker. Toyota has not announced any plans to build a plant in the U.S., but its primary competitor, Nissan, has reportedly decided to build a small truck facility in one of 3 Midwestern states. It's not known which 3 states are being considered. We'll be back with a look at sports and the weather when Channel 7 Action News continues in just a moment.
Hello, precious. I don't lie about my age. Ambi does.
New Ambi with moisturizes, fades dark spots, and softens skin so you look years younger. You don't have to lie about your age. Ambi does.
For one entire week, beginning April 14th, free health screening will be offered to everyone 18 years and older at 57 sites in the Tri-County area. I'm Walter Douglas, inviting all area residents to take advantage of Project Health 1980, sponsored by Channel 7 and Michigan Blue Cross Blue Shield, in cooperation with the United Foundation, the Red Cross, and hundreds of other community organizations. For information on the sites nearest you, call the Project Health number. It's the best bargain in town.
You did it. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you very much. I couldn't believe it ever happened.
Thank you very much. I just couldn't seem to get anywhere until I got with you.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for you.
Oh, thank you.
In sports, in the NBA playoffs, Philadelphia beat Atlanta 107-104. The 76ers lead their series 1-0. It was Seattle 103, Portland 86. The Sonics win their series 2-1. It was Phoenix 114, Kansas City 99. The Suns win their series 2-1. And it was Houston 141, San Antonio 120. The Rockets win their series 2-1. Blaine Stoughton's second goal of the game snapped a third-period tie and lifted the Hartford Whalers to a 5-3 triumph over the Detroit Red Wings Sunday night. The loss ends a pretty dismal season for the Red Wings. Now the weather for Detroit and vicinity. Cloudy with a slight chance of a shower this morning, the low near 40. Cloudy and windy with rain likely and possibly a thunderstorm on Monday, the high near 60. Periods of rain on Monday night, the lows in the lower 40s. Cloudy with a chance of showers on Tuesday, the high in the low to mid 60s. Currently, City Airport reports 44 degrees. Officially, it's 42 degrees at Metropolitan Airport. And that's a sign-off edition of Channel 7 Action News. Al Pinter reporting. Good morning.
This is Tom Kennedy. Join us this week on Name That Tune as two more contestants try to qualify for $100,000 in cash.
And in the meantime, can you name this tune?
On them, give me a shepherd's love, long, beautiful love, shining, gleaming, streaming, flashing, waxing. Get me down to them, shoulder length longer.
It's a new night for $100,000 Name That Tune tonight at 7:30.
If you experience dizziness or unsteadiness, a temporary loss of memory or change in mental ability, numbness or weakness in the arm, leg, or face, garbled speech or difficulty understanding speech, an eye problem such as dimness, loss of sight in one eye, or recent severe or sudden headaches, you might be having the warning signs of stroke. See your doctor. For more information, call your Michigan Heart Association.
Staying healthy is the first step to physical fitness. Had your blood pressure checked lately? Are you anemic? How's your vision? You can find out all this and more free during Project Health 1980. The entire week of April 14th, Channel 7, Michigan Blue Cross Blue Shield, and hundreds of community volunteers joined forces to offer you health screenings at 57 sites in the Tri-County area. Take advantage of Project Health 1980. It's free, and that makes it the best bargain in town.
Robert Duvall and James Caan in Countdown tomorrow at 4.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Many women leaving prison felt stranded and alone and lost. Then a group of church women helped establish a halfway house just for them. Here they can live in a family-type setting, and volunteers help ease their return to society, counseling them, finding them jobs, and just being friends. Southern New Mexico. Local Chicanos had trouble getting jobs and holding them until a religious group made their concern its concern. With its help, these people are now learning English as a usable second language, and they're building their own homes and starting their own businesses in order to be self-sufficient. Maybe you feel you can't do things by yourself. Then work together with others at your local church or synagogue. The God we worship expects us to help one another. Today, start treating your brothers and sisters like brothers and sisters.
This message was presented at the close of the day in cooperation with the Interfaith Broadcasting Commission, which is a four-faith group, including the Archdiocese of Detroit, the Christian Communication Council, the Council of Eastern Orthodox Churches, and the Jewish Community Council. This is WXYZ TV with studios and transmitter at Broadcast House, Southfield, Michigan. Channel 7 is owned and operated by the American Broadcasting Company. We operate with 316 kilowatts visual, 31.6 kilowatts oral power, as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. For 31 years, Channel 7 has proudly presented news, top entertainment shows, useful information, and discussions of issues important in the lives of the nearly 5 million viewers in metropolitan Detroit. We hope we made your day a little brighter. We invite you now to tune to WXYZ Radio 1270 on your AM dial or to WRIF 101 on your FM dial for music throughout the night. We'll see you again at 6 o'clock this morning. Until then, we bid you a very pleasant good night and good morning.